Hey guys, welcome back. It's Joseph. Quick and simple gospel. Yeshua, Jesus, came to this earth, lived a perfect 33 years, was crucified on a cross for our sins, buried in a tomb for 3 days, and rose from the grave on the third day. We are saved through faith in Christ alone and by no other name. Amen. So, good afternoon, guys. Hope you are doing well. Big breaking news today. Southwest jet attempting to land at Chicago Midway Airport nearly collides with a private plane on the runway. So we have another plane ritual, and guys, I'll tell you right now, it's connected to the number 222. And as you know, I've connected all these plane rituals over the last 3 weeks to the number 222. So here we have it yet again, and as you're going to see, it's all connected to that same number. So we'll give it a few seconds, wait for a few people, and then we'll go ahead and get started. There was also another plane incident yesterday connected to the number 222. We're going to talk about that, and I'm going to recap all the 222 plane rituals for you guys today. So it should be a good show. Hey Patrick, how you doing? Much love. Guys, do me a favor. When you come in, please hit the like button. Very much appreciated, helps out the algorithm and helps more people find the video. And also please hit the share button, that way we can get this out to more people. So it's going to be a good show, but it's going to be a short one because I have to get my daughter from the bus stop in about 40 minutes, so I got to be done in about 30 minutes. So I'm going to go through this quickly. We're going to go ahead and get started right now. And remember, if you come in late, you can watch it on fast forward. All right. So much love, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, Dragonfly, much love. And yeah, guys, can you believe it? Another plane ritual making national headlines. It's on CNN, it's on Fox, it's everywhere. Another plane, another 222. It's literally been pretty much all we've been talking about for like the last 3 weeks straight. All the planes connected to the number 222. All right, here we go. Alright guys, give me a second to get all set up here. And I also think Decoding with Cody, he's going live in about 30 minutes also, so I'm going to try to get through this quickly for him also. But either way, I do have to go get my daughter, so I will wrap this up as quick as I can. Okay. Here, give me 1 second. The TV in front of me is a little behind, so let me make sure that's all caught up so I can see what the screen looks like. All right. Okay, we're just going to go over a little bit here, and then we should be ready. All right, guys. Here we go. So the headline today, Southwest jet attempting to land at Chicago Midway Airport nearly collides with a private plane on the runway. This article from today, February 25th. A Southwest Airlines plane and a private jet experienced a close call at Chicago Midway International Airport on Tuesday morning, in which the flight crew had to perform a go-around to prevent a potential incident. Alright guys, so we're going to break this down all by the numbers using Gematria, which is simply letters as numerals. And once you learn the simple code of coding letters into numbers, you can see right through the scripted coded news every day. Alright guys, so another plane ritual connected to the number 222. You want to see how it's connected to the number 222? Here you go. We got a double whammy here, guys. You ready for this? Chicago Midway International Airport equals 2220. Remember, the 0 don't count. Plus, it's at the end anyway, so you still got that 222. Chicago Midway International Airport 222 Southwest Airlines equals 222. How about that? All credit to God. All credit to God, guys. Who's the guy that's been talking about all the plane rituals and the number 222? This channel right here. All credit to God, man. Absolutely unbelievable. You guys know that's like not a coincidence, right? I'm going to show you why that's not a coincidence, because I've connected all these plane rituals to the number 222 already. For 3 weeks straight, pretty much every single day. So, how about them apples? Drop the mic, whatever you want to say. That's a double whammy right there. Chicago Midway International Airport 2220 Southwest Airlines 222. Like Order Out of Chaos 222. By the way, it was a near plane collision like in the movie 222. About a near plane collision that happens at 222. So it wasn't a plane collision, but it was a near plane collision. So, you know, little added bonus there. Plane collision has the 222. And that's almost what happened there. Alright, so we got the first part. We're all on the same page. Chicago Midway International Airport 2220 Southwest Airlines 222. Absolutely unbelievable. Now yesterday we had another plane incident. Delta Airlines Flight 876 landed safely at the airport around 9 a.m. after the crew reported possible smoke in the flight deck. Don't forget, smoke detected equals 222. Shout out to El Paculi in the chat. And yeah, this was yesterday. Delta Airlines 222. So that's 2 more 222s since I went live with this one, which happened on 222. It happened on Saturday night. Delta flight diverted back to LAX after smoke detected on board shortly after takeoff. That happened on Saturday. Saturday was February 22nd. That's 222. Hey, 7 grains of salt. Much love. Everyone make sure you subscribe to 7 grains in the chat. Much love. So, that happened on 222. That was LAX, which equals 222. Smoke detected 222. That was Delta Airlines 222. And that was in the news the next day, early on February 23rd, which was perfect because that was 222 days before the mayor's birthday. The mayor of Los Angeles. All right. We got 48 in here and only 25 likes. Guys, just based off this one alone, we should all be hitting the like button. But maybe you guys are all new. You've never seen me talk about planes in the number 222 before. And that's okay, because we're going to recap it all right now. So Chicago Midway International Airport, 2220, Southwest Airlines 222. Yesterday, we had an emergency landing from a Delta Airlines, which equals 222. On 222, February 22nd, we had another emergency landing. That emergency landing was at LAX, which equals 222. That was because smoke detected, which equals 222. That was Delta Airlines, which equals 222. And they waited until the next morning to put it in the news, because the next morning was 222 days before the mayor's birthday, the mayor of Los Angeles, where this happened. Okay? Now, that same day, February 22nd, we had another plane incident. New York, Delhi, American Airlines flight diverted to Rome after bomb threat. That plane took off from JFK on 222. Remember the movie 222 about a near plane collision that happens at 222? Remember that movie takes place at the JFK airport? And remember where the plane was coming from that nearly collided? It was coming from Chicago. More specifically, O'Hare. O'Hare, which equals 222. We'll get to that later. But anyways, JFK is in New York, New York, which equals 222. This plane left New York, New York, which equals 222. They took off on 222. Where was the plane going? It was going to Delhi. Where's Delhi? It's in India. What does India equal? 222. And that happened on 222. All right, this is just over the last couple days. All right? How about this one? Deadly plane collision in Arizona. And no, this wasn't the first plane collision we talked about in Arizona, that was Vince Neil and Vince Vaughn's plane. You know, and it's so much I could talk about in this video, but I got to go quick. Remember, they put out that video, Dogs of War, Motley Crue with the snake on the plane. This all started on the first day of the snake year. Anyways, this was a different plane collision in Arizona. This was the two small planes that collided, and we got that news on February 19th. Anyways, another plane ritual, plane collision equals 222. That was a couple days ago. Then we had this one, the Delta Airlines flight that was upside down in Toronto. Delta Airlines 222. We talked about the movie. The movie 222, about a near plane collision that happens at 2:22 p.m. And the movie is set in New York, which equals 222. It's about a near plane collision. Plane collision equals 222. We had the plane crash in Philadelphia 222 days before the Philadelphia mayor's birthday, and 222, hold on, I'm reading a comment here. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Decoding Our Reality. So the plane crash in Philadelphia was 222 days before the mayor's birthday, and it was 222 days after the Mexican president's birthday. And why does that matter? Because everyone on the plane was from Mexico, all right? Including the little girl from Shriners Hospital, which equals 222. So that's 3 connections to 222 just in that one. And by the way, that was the plane crash in Philadelphia at 6:06 when Philadelphia equals 6:06. They said 6 people on the plane were killed, 6 houses were on fire, 6 cars on fire. Remember that one? But anyways, we're talking about the number 222 here. The plane crash in Philadelphia was 222 days from the mayor's birthday, 222 days from the Mexican president's birthday. Everyone on the plane from Mexico, including the little girl at Shriners Hospital, which equals 222. We had the plane collision on the ground in Seattle. That was Japan Airlines and Delta Airlines. Look at that. Plane collision 222, Japan Airlines 222, Delta Airlines 222. That was in Seattle, Washington. We had the first U.S. case of COVID in Seattle. 222 days from Trump's birthday, the father of the vaccine, right? They called it Wuhan coronavirus, which equaled 222. Declared a pandemic 222 months from 9/11. We'll talk more about that later. We had the plane ritual in Houston, the one that caught on fire. That was the United Airlines flight, which equals 222. It was headed to New York, which equals 222. It happened on February 2nd, which equals 222, and including the end date, that happened 222 days from the anniversary of 9/11. We had the plane go off the runway at St. Louis Lambert International Airport, which equals 222, named after Albert Lambert, which equals 222. I mean, come on, guys. At what point is it not a coincidence? We had the Philippines plane crash 2 years, 222 days after their president assumed office. We had the other plane collision in Arizona. That was the one with Motley Crue's Vince Neil and Vince Vaughn's plane, right? Anyways, another plane collision, 222. We had the first plane. That was flight 5342. When you write that out, 5342, it equals 222. That was on the first day of the snake year. We connected it to Snakes on a Plane and Samuel L. Jackson. That was before he made his surprise appearance at the Super Bowl. And anyway, Samuel L. Jackson equals 222 from Snakes on a Plane. We had the plane collide with the aircraft tug at Chicago's O'Hare, Obama's old stomping grounds, where Obama was the senator in Chicago. Anyways, it happened at O'Hare, which equals 222. Now remember, Sarah, in the movie 222, remember Sarah equals 222 in this cipher. Her plane that almost collided was coming from O'Hare in that movie, 222, about a near plane collision that happens at 222. So anyways, this is mentioned in the movie O'Hare, and O'Hare equals 222. Well, I connected this one to the Antichrist, Barack Obama, because it happened in Chicago, and there were all kinds of connections to Obama. But for the sake of time, know this, the zip code of this airport is 60666. O'Hare equals 222. O'Hare's birthday is the guy that the airport's named after, Edward Henry O'Hare. His birthday is 222 days from Obama's birthday. This incident happened on February 1st. That was 222 days from the anniversary of 9/11. The Antichrist, Barack Obama 222. The guy who tested positive for COVID 222 days from his birthday. They called it Wuhan coronavirus 222. Declared a pandemic 222 months from 9/11. The Beast of Revelation 222. Antichrist system 222. The word beast 222. This one happened at the end of 2024. This was the Azerbaijan Airlines plane, which equals 222. That plane crash was 222 days after the birthday of the president of Kazakhstan, and the plane crashed in Kazakhstan. And that same plane crash was 222 days before Obama's birthday. How about that? Oh, hey, Cody. Yeah, I said earlier I'm going as fast as I can for two reasons. I got to get my daughter in like 20 minutes, and I know you're about to go live. So I'm going super quick. The song, American Pie, which is about a plane crash. That song was performed for the first time on Pi Day in Philadelphia, which connects us to the Super Bowl, which I'll get to in a second. But anyways, the song American Pie about a plane crash, it was performed for the first time on Pi Day, March 14th, 222 days from Obama's birthday. And we have a blood moon eclipse coming up on Pi Day, 222 days from Obama's birthday. So the song American Pie about a plane crash, there's a movie called American Pie. The movie American Pie came out 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days before 9/11. And it also came out 22 weeks and 2 days after a plane crash, after the anniversary, The movie American Pie came out July 9th, 1999. That was 22 weeks and 2 days after the anniversary of the plane crash known as the day the music died, which led to the song American Pie. Hey, it's 2:22 p.m. Look at that. Thanks for letting me know in the chat. There it is, 222. All right, that's a good sign, right? Now, the 222, obviously huge with COVID. The first U.S. case of COVID was 222 days after Trump's birthday, the father of the vaccine. He just rolled out the Stargate project on the anniversary of that date, 222 days after Trump's birthday. Declared a pandemic 222 months after 9/11 while Trump was president. All these things equal 222 in Gematria. Wuhan coronavirus, World Economic Forum, Antichrist system, Event 201, that was a pandemic simulation. Mandatory vaccination, COVID vaccines, vaccine cards, as above, so below, order out of chaos, they're all 222. Trump just won the election 222 days before his birthday. Trump equals 222. Trump Organization equals 222. There was a 222-page lawsuit against the Trump Organization where Trump took the stand 222 days from his birthday. Ivana equals 222. Ivana Trump died 222 days from her birthday. Trump's sister died 222 days from her birthday. And then Obama, in the year 2022, which is 222, Obama tested positive for COVID 222 days after his birthday. The Antichrist, Barack Obama 222. So if you think that's all a coincidence, think again. Now, shout out to Derek, Gematrinator85, for this find. He let us know that singer Aaliyah, she died in a plane crash August 25th, 2001. That was 22 years, 222 days after she was born. How about that? And shout out to Decoding with Cody. He let us know that when Trump's plane had to make an emergency landing, that was on August 9th, 2024, which was a leap year. That was on the 222nd day of the year. And Trump equals 222. Now, we connected all these plane rituals to the Eagles Super Bowl. Remember, the first one was the American Eagle from Wichita, Kansas, days after the Eagles picked up win 666, leaving Washington on 666. I'm going to get to all that in a second. But long story short, we've been connecting all the planes to the Eagles and their Super Bowl. All right? That was leading up to the Super Bowl. All right? Now, I want to point out that the Eagles have been in 5 Super Bowls. Super Bowls 15, 39, 52, 57, 59. Add up the 5 Super Bowls the Eagles have been in, it equals 222. Add up the 4 playoff games, the total scores of the playoff games that the Eagles had this year. 32 points, 50, 78, 62. Added up, it equals 222. We have the plane crash in Philadelphia. 222 days from the mayor's birthday, 222 days from the Mexican president's birthday. Everyone on that plane was from Mexico, including the little girl at Shriners Hospital, which equals 222. And the Super Bowl in New Orleans was 2,222 weeks and 2 days after a major plane crash killed 145 people in New Orleans. Now that should blow your mind. But wait, there's more. Because that was Andy Reid, the head coach of the Chiefs, who used to coach for the Philadelphia Eagles. That was Andy Reid's 222nd game as head coach of the Chiefs in that Super Bowl against his former team. And guess what? Andy Reid won his first Super Bowl the same day that he picked up win number 222. Can you believe that? Career win number 222 for Andy Reid was his first Super Bowl victory. Yeah, that was the first Super Bowl during the time of coronavirus and the first Super Bowl after Kobe died. It was on 2/2/2020. It was on February 2nd, which equals 222. February 2nd, 2020 equals 2220. J-Lo did halftime. J-Lo equals 222. And the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl 222 weeks after the Kansas City Royals won the World Series. Royals like crown, like Corona means crown. And that was the first Super Bowl after Kobe died, and Kobe's death kicked off coronavirus. Remember, Kobe had a tattoo of a crown. Corona means crown. And Kobe died 22 weeks and 2 days after his birthday. And then Kobe was buried in Corona del Mar, right? And fun fact, the Eagles, their first Super Bowl appearance was 2 years, 22 weeks, and 2 days after Kobe was born, right? And we just talked about the Eagles and the 222. Now here's the other connection between all the planes, the Eagles, and Kobe. All right, let me just read this first. The Eagles picked up win number 666 all-time on the anniversary of Kobe Bryant's death against Washington, leaving Washington on 666 wins all-time also. This was days before a helicopter hit an American Eagle from Kansas in Washington. Kobe died in a helicopter. Helicopter equals 666. Kobe scored 81 points, his career high, in game 666 of his career. The Eagles posted a picture of a helicopter before that game with Washington, and by the way, Kobe was born in Philadelphia. Okay? Are you kidding me? On the anniversary of Kobe Bryant's death, January 26, who's from Philadelphia, Kobe's team, the Philadelphia Eagles, they pick up win number 666 all time, leaving Washington on 666 all time. Days before an American Eagle, like Philadelphia Eagles, from Wichita, Kansas, would crash in Washington. Now I know, Wichita is in Kansas and Kansas City is in Missouri, but remember the plane crash in Philadelphia, where was that plane going? It was going to Missouri, okay? So they pick up win 666 over Washington, leaving Washington on 666. Then days later, we would have a helicopter crash in Washington when helicopter equals 666, and we all know Kobe scored his career high, 81 points in game 666, and Kobe had the 666 workout. All right? That's pretty crazy. And the Eagles tweeted out a picture of a helicopter before that game was played with Washington. I mean, that's absolutely mind-blowing stuff right there. All right? And don't forget, back to that plane crash known as the day the music died, which led to the song American Pie. That plane crash known as the day the music died, it happened on February 3rd, 1959. The Super Bowl was 66 years and 6 days after that plane crash. All right? And remember, the Eagles went into that game on 666 wins. And they did pay tribute to the number of the beast in that Super Bowl, because remember, number 33, Cooper DeJean equals 33, like it all started with runway 33, right? Anyways, by the way, there's so much I could say about that, and I probably will. Cooper DeJean equals 666, guys. He got a pick 6 on his birthday in the Super Bowl for the Eagles, right? But he wore the number 33, like DeJean equals 33, like runway 33. That was at the Reagan airport, right? Well, Reagan was the 40th president, and Cooper DeJean was the 40th pick in the draft. And did the Eagles not score 40 points on the 40th day of the year when airplane equals 40? Didn't they start out the year in Brazil, and Brazil equals 40, and there was an airplane crash in Brazil just 2 days before the Super Bowl, and 2 people were killed, and the Super Bowl was 22 weeks and 2 days after they started the season in Brazil on a rare Friday? Another 2-2-2 connection. But yeah, Brazil 40, airplane 40. The Eagles scored 40 points on the 40th day of the year. The first crash was at the Ronald Reagan Airport. The 40th president, and Cooper DeJean, was the 40th pick in the draft. And that's just off the top of my head. I think that's all correct. All right. Here, let's just make sure real quick. Let's just make sure. Airplane. Yep, airplane's got the 40. Brazil's got the 40. The score was 22-40, right? On the 40th day of the year, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. What day of the year was it? 2-9? Just want to make sure I'm not saying anything incorrect here. Yeah, there you go. 2-9 was the 40th day of the year. They scored 40 points because it was 40-22. But anyways, there's that little connection for you. And that takes us back to, the key point. Yeah, I put the key point at the end. So yeah, guys, I know we talked about the 666 a little bit at the end. I had to, since we started bringing it into Kobe with the 222, so I figured we would add that 666 at the end. But yeah, it's all been about the 222s, guys. I mean, here's another one. Breaking news today. I mean, how can you explain it? I've been on top of it every step of the way for 3 weeks straight. All the plane rituals, 222. Chicago Midway International Airport, 222, 2220, and then Southwest Airlines, 222. And it's a near plane collision. Remember, plane collision equals 222, and that's the plot of the whole movie, 222. It's about a near plane collision that happens at, 222, and the plane's coming from O'Hare, which equals 222. So, anyways, that is it for this one. If anybody would like to support the channel, here's how you can do so. Any support, very much appreciated. This is my full-time job. I am not monetized, so I don't make 1 penny from YouTube. So if you guys could please support this channel and keep me going like you have for the last 5 years, it would be very much appreciated. And thank you so much to everyone who does support. You guys are amazing. But yeah, I just had to go live real quick with this one, guys. I mean, look, this is breaking news from today. Chicago Midway International Airport, 2220, Southwest Airlines, 222. Breaking news. Southwest jet attempting to land at Chicago Midway Airport nearly collides with a private plane on the runway. A Southwest Airlines plane and a private jet experienced a close call at Chicago Midway International Airport on Tuesday. There it is. That's the full name. It's a Southwest Airlines plane. There you go. Southwest Airlines 222. The full name of the airport, Chicago Midway International Airport 222. Then yesterday we had a Delta Airlines plane had to make an emergency landing. Again, because smoke detected. We just talked about that one. Not the same one. These are 2 different stories, but the same thing. Smoke detected. Because on 222 we had this story. All right? The smoke detected on the Delta Airlines at LAX. Look at all these connections to this one story. This is all on 222, okay? So there's your one connection. It happened on 222. It was in the news the next day, 222 days before the mayor's birthday. There's your second connection. It happened at LAX, which equals 222. It was a Delta Airlines, which equals 222, and it's because smoke detected, which was 222. And that was on 222 this happened. I mean, I don't know what else to say, guys, other than I think we got their number, literally. The 222, you guys know, it's the whole reason I started my channel. And I just showed you several examples why it's so important, not just the planes, but with COVID, with Trump's election, the whole thing, guys. So, yeah, pretty unbelievable. All right, I got to hurry, so let me turn this around. All right, anyone have any questions or anything to add? Did I miss anything that you know of? Let me know. If not, we'll wrap it up. And guys, do me a big favor. If there was ever a video to share, this is it. You know, the last couple decodes I did about the 222, I didn't even recap all the 222s because I said, this is too much to keep recapping. Well, I did it today because it's really good to have the full picture, ain't it? Because yeah, you could send the video to grandma or whoever with the 1222 connection from today, but when you have that with like 20 other plane rituals over the last couple weeks, pretty crazy stuff, huh? Yeah. So, long story short, please share this everywhere you can. Facebook, Twitter. I don't write the headlines, guys. I can't make this stuff up. Clearly, the Super Bowl, all the connections to Andy Reid, the Kobe connection, it's undeniable what I'm showing you. So, I can't do all the sharing myself. I wish I could. So, yeah, thank you, Cody. I agree. I do need more than 69 people watching this. Considering what? This is video number 20 about 222 in the plains. And I know people are getting burnt out. They're tired of it. I'm tired of talking about it. But what am I supposed to do? This is breaking news right now on CNN. Chicago Midway International Airport 2220, right? That don't matter at the end. It's 2220. Come on. And then Southwest Airlines 222. I mean, I have to talk about it. So please, yeah, someone in the chat says there's a movie 222. Yep, I decoded the whole movie, and I talked about it in this live stream. The movie 222, it's about a near plane collision that happens at 222. And plane collision equals 222. And the plane that nearly collides, it's coming from O'Hare, which equals 222. We just had a decode about O'Hare, which I covered in this video here. So, not the 4 base ciphers. Yeah, El Pakuli, if it's not in the base ciphers or Sumerian or Jewish, I probably stay away from it. Unless it was satanic, but yeah, anything other than that, I don't like to stretch anything. I keep it consistent. You guys know that. But yeah, I think this is a great video to share with everyone you can. El Pakuli, you sure it's not in the 4 base ciphers, right? Because if it is, I'll kick myself all night because I missed a 222. So let me know. Yeah, some people use Chaldean. Yeah. For me, I just stick to the 4 base ciphers, Sumerian, Jewish, and Satanic, because they use all those ciphers. I've documented it over the years. So, anyways, I got to wrap this up, guys. Oh, it was Chaldean. Okay. All right. I'll skip that one. I think we got enough here. In Sumerian, which is just the English alphabet times 6, A is 6, B is 12, C is 18. Words like vaccination equals 666 in that cipher. Like COVID was declared a pandemic 666 days after the Clade X pandemic simulation. But anyways, Chicago Midway International Airport 2220 in Sumerian, and then Southwest Airlines 222 in the base ciphers. But yeah, I know Cody uses Chaldean. A lot of people do. Who knows? Maybe I'll, I don't know. I've been doing it one way for 5 years. I'll just keep going that way. But I do think there is some value with that cipher, and Cody does a great job with that. All right, guys, I got to run. Cody's about to go live, and I got to go get my daughter. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I think it's pretty undeniable that we keep having these plane rituals. I mean, even without the Gematria, it's like, how many plane rituals are we going to have every single day? Obviously, there's something to it, right? Well, the numbers prove it. And, yeah, I see, Cody, it's about Obama. Is it... Cody, tell me this now. Are there any 222s in there that I should know about before I wrap up my video? If not, I'll just be surprised. But is there anything you found on 222 and Obama? Let me know. But yeah, we'll head over to Cody's and we'll check it out. But guys, please share this video. I mean, I've been working my butt off trying to put all the pieces together with the 222. I'm pretty sure I'm like the only person in the world, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. All right, great, Cody. Can't wait. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. All credit goes to God. But I'm pretty sure I'm like the only decoder in the entire world that's been decoding every single plane incident. I'm pretty sure. That's a lot of work. All right, not physical, but mentally. I'm mentally exhausted, and I'm not going to say it's physical labor, but it does take sometimes 4 to 5 hours to put together one decode, depending, and that's a lot of screenshotting. And I'm not going to sit here and act like it hurts my fingers and oh my poor hands. I'm just saying it's a lot of work to put all this together. And there's not really anybody else in the world putting together every single plane incident connected to the number 222. So my point, it's a lot of work, a lot went into this. Please share it. That's my point. Please share it, please like it, do whatever you can to get this information out there, because I'm the only person in the world connecting every little plane incident to that number 222. Now, considering they made a movie called 222 about a near plane collision that happens at 222 and plane collisions 222, and all these plane rituals have been connected to the number 222, I think we should share this stuff with everyone we can. It would be very much appreciated. All right? Okay, guys, I got to run. Thank you, Sherry, Shay, El Paculi, Decoding with Cody, Brandy, Teddy, Real Assistant, Claudia, ZRG, Lowly Man for Christ, much love. Everyone, Jacob, everybody in the chat, Still Waters, much love, everyone. Gotta run. All right, guys, thank you for being here today. Thank you for being part of the channel. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Please do me a favor on the way out. Please hit the like and the share. Very much appreciated. Do me one more favor. When I get done with this live stream, please leave a comment. Whenever you guys leave a comment after the fact, the video always gets more views. All right? Anytime we get like 100 comments, it gets around 3,000 views. So if I could see 100 comments on this video after the fact, that would be great. Okay, so as soon as I get done here, just leave a comment, say good job, great video, whatever you want to say. It'll go a long way. All right? So thank you guys for being here. Have a great rest of your day. And hit the like and the share, all that fun stuff. And just thanks, guys. Thank you for being part of the channel. I can't thank you enough for everything you guys have done for me and my family over the last 5 years, keeping me going full time. You guys are amazing. All right? Have a great day. As always, keep looking up. We are living in the biblical end of days. Jesus is coming very soon. I can't wait. And I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless.